Do you think that's fair?
I think it's more than fair. I mean, normally when I get a collectible, I put it in the collectibles place, but whatever.
I'm a big fan of collecting collectibles, and
That's just me though.
on the JimBob Show, we collect guests.
We do. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So
fantastic.
welcome to the episode 12 of the JimBob Show.
Wait, we start already?
Yeah, I told you we're starting.
Okay.
Shit,
You
right
gotta
on
be on
time,
your
man.
feet. You gotta be on your feet. Come on.
Oh, jeez. I'm new.
So, yeah, it's the JimBob Show. If you haven't listened to us, this is episode 12. Go back and listen to the first 11 or die.
You can probably skip one or two in there. There are a couple bad ones, but whatever.
But I'm not going to tell you which ones.
Gotta find out on your own.
Clicks for the win.
Clicks, clicks, clicks. Just like chicks.
But yeah, so this is a show about nothing where we talk about stuff that has nothing to do with anything. And it's funny.
We try and put some video games in it because it's kind of a gaming channel. So, I mean, I think we do our best putting video games in it sometimes, right?
Sometimes we talk about one thing for the whole show. Sometimes. But what I do want to talk about, I want to talk about our guest. We have a guest. He is CourierLuke, and he is brought to you today by. I don't have a sponsor.
Okay. I mean, gummy worms right now. Could they sponsor us?
Yeah. Is it Haribo gummy worms?
No, it's a
dude.
Store,
Nope.
I couldn't afford those fancy Haribo gummy worms.
Oh, dude, those are the best gummy worms.
You get those at the dollar store. What are you talking about?
Yeah, homie.
Yeah. I don't know. I was craving those lovely, cheap store brand sour gummy worms. Man. That being said, Haribo is the best. I find way too much. I go in and get like the $8 bag, just like several pound bag of gummy bears. I'm like, yep, this should sustain me.
So I'm gonna put a T in that real quick. I'm gonna put a pin in that because Jim, I do want to talk to you about that here in a second.
Tee it up.
Okay. No, okay. But I do want to introduce our guest. He is CourierLuke. I've said that. He does have a YouTube channel and he talks about stuff. And I'm gonna let him talk about his stuff right now.
Okay, so yeah, I run a gaming channel. I do mostly Nintendo games. Actually, up to this point, I think I've done only Nintendo games. I think a couple of things are in there, but I run informative Let's Plays. So I play through the game 100%, and I try to be as informative about it as I can, show everyone where all the secrets are, and talk about little interesting facts about the game itself. And right now, I'm currently running through the Legend of Zelda Minish Cap for the Game Boy Advance. I'm playing it on the Wii U, however, because Virtual Console is great. I really like it. Makes things a lot easier.
That's fair. I mean, I do, too, enjoy the Virtual Console. I did have Megaman, I think. But then I realized the Wii U is a crappy system, and I sold it.
Oh. Why you gotta talk about the Wii U? I will admit the Wii U isn't their best system. 99% of the time when I'm using it, I'm doing either using it for my Wii games so I can display it in 1080p as opposed to 480p on the original Wii.
Sure.
Or I'm using the Virtual Console. That's the main reason why I'm using it.
I'll give it to them that they had a few games, but other than the Nintendo branded games, the rest of the system was not good.
Yeah, no, it didn't have a whole lot of third-party support, which kind of didn't really help. That wasn't good. Well, they needed third-party games.
And to be honest, the two-screen thing was confusing to people, and it was not implemented well.
Yeah, I would admit that. That's definitely true. Now, the gamepad, I like the gamepad in other ways because, like, I mean, when I'm recording stuff, which for most of my Let's Plays actually up to this point, I've been using the Wii U primarily because it's versatile in the way, in fact, it's Virtual Console. The amount of games in the Virtual Console have grown in recent years. It started off very weak. It did not have a whole lot of games, but it's recently grown in recent years with a lot of very good games. So that I'll give it credit on. It's kind of convenient for the fact that I can put the Wii U gamepad right next to me. I can plug in my headphones so I can have the audio in my ears. I don't have to worry about the TV audio getting into the microphone. So that's kind of convenient.
Sorry, go ahead.
Other than that, the gamepad I find to be, yes, somewhat annoying. Another thing I guess I like about the gamepad is before I started doing Minish Cap, I was just finishing up doing Pikmin, which was my previous Let's Play. I was uploading the last stuff for Pikmin, and I had to I live in Maine, and I was going visiting family in Boston, so I jumped on the Amtrak, went down to Boston, and they have outlets on trains. They've had them for a while now. So I was like, wait a second, I need to run through Minish Cap again just to make sure I know where everything is, just to practice, because I'm informative. I got to make sure I know what I'm doing. So I decide, since I don't have an actual physical copy of Minish Cap for Game Boy Advance, I take my Wii U with me, I plug it in on the train, and since I have the gamepad, I don't need a TV screen. So I just sat on the train playing Minish Cap on the Wii U, which is a really roundabout way. Like, if I had the actual cartridge, I could just play it on my Game Boy Advance, and I'd be totally fine. But instead, I took an entire Wii U.
But, yeah, no, I mean, that's a great idea sometimes. The Wii U's pretty small, so if you were to, like, take an Xbox around, that would kind of suck.
Yeah, like, I have it right next to my PlayStation 4, which is the only other next-gen system I do. When it comes to, like, other systems, like, I like Nintendo. I do mostly Nintendo stuff. But when it comes to more serious games and stuff like that, I do PC stuff. I like my computer. It's very nice. I have a PlayStation 4 because I have a lot of friends on PlayStation 4. I don't have an Xbox One, but yeah, I have them right next to each other, and the Wii U is significantly smaller than it.
Jim, do you have a lot of friends on PS4?
I don't have friends, period. I don't know what you're talking about.
Jim, I'm your friend.
I'm your friend, too.
Luke's your friend.
You guys don't have PlayStation 4s, though. I just heard that, right?
No, I have a PlayStation 4.
He just fucking said he had a PlayStation 4, Jim. Are you fucking kidding?
I thought that they had the Pokemon game on the Nintendo, whatever.
The Pokey with the little mon and the ma.
The Pokemon game? Well, I thought that was a good game. I thought the kids like to play the Pokemon game. Do you like the Pokemon game?
I like Pokemon games. I actually recently, I have 2 copies of Pokemon Blue, a copy of Pokemon Yellow, Leaf Green.
Why do you have 2 copies of the same color? Isn't it the same?
I bought one at a retro video game store.
You stole the other one? Oh my God, Luke.
He's a career criminal. Whoa.
No, one of my friends, he was moving and he was getting rid of a lot of stuff that he just does not use. So he had like several Game Boy Colors and a lot of original Game Boy games, and he had Pokemon Yellow and a copy of Pokemon Blue.
Nice.
So I'm like, I'm not going to turn down free games. I'll take them. Nice. And actually, the copy of Yoshi's Island that I'm currently playing on my Twitch channel, which is separate from my YouTube channel, I just every now and then I stream on there just for the heck of it. That is a copy I got from him. So yeah, he gave me a lot of games, and I was like, I'll take it. I'm not gonna argue. I'll take it.
Man, you got a tight friend.
He's a cool guy. He's a pretty
cool. CourierLuke, everybody, check him out. He's a big Nintendo fan, is what I'm gathering.
Yeah.
But so Jim, what I put a tack in earlier that I want to come back is he mentioned like a 5-pound bag of gummy bears.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
5-pound bags of gummy bears?
No. The trip to Seaside with the 5-pound bag of gummy bears that we would huck out the window at people?
Sounds like something we do. I don't remember that at all.
That sounds delicious / dangerous. I'm pretty sure those bags could kill someone.
Well, we didn't huck the bag. We hucked individual gummy bears.
Oh, okay. In that case, that sounds lovely.
And then, Jim, I'm pretty sure you wanted to fight somebody because you threw a cheeseburger at him.
I don't remember this.
How do you not remember this?
Well,
I don't know.
I would think in a case of if you're in the mindset of I'm gonna throw my cheeseburger at someone, you're probably in a state of like you probably are not capable of remembering it.
I'm gonna throw this fucking cheeseburger.
I got these cheeseburgers, man.
Nice. Yeah. So, what is your favorite cheeseburger? To be honest,
I like bacon cheeseburgers.
Like, is there a brand that you like the best?
Yeah, CourierLuke, what's your favorite cheeseburger brand?
This is directed at me. Oh,
okay.
You don't know? You just said you like bacon cheeseburgers, but you don't know?
I don't know. Are you talking like brand, like company brand, or like just type of cheeseburgers? In which case, like, yeah, bacon cheeseburgers.
Well, no, like
it's a cheeseburger with bacon on it. How can
you? No. It's like, do you like McDonald's bacon cheeseburgers, or do you like?
No.
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, yeah.
You're very vague in your response.
I don't know. I don't know why we're thinking. I like TGI Fridays.
TGI Fridays bacon cheeseburgers.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Pretty good.
That's a fair cheeseburger, I think.
What about if it's not Friday? Where do you like to go?
I don't know.
But every day is Friday in TGI Fridays, Jim.
It says thank God it's Friday, but it's not Friday. It's just in their name. It's a ploy. It's not Friday when you go in there. Today's
what are you talking
Tuesday or Monday, whatever day it is.
No,
it's not Friday.
TGI Fridays is like a paradox. The moment you step inside the door, it becomes Friday.
So they are Arizona of the daylight savings time, basically. It doesn't matter.
I was going to say it's a time machine.
That's true. It could be a time machine.
Forward and back in time to the nearest Friday.
Seriously?
Maybe.
But they draw Powerball on Friday. How come no one's won Powerball from TGI Fridays? Huh? CourierLuke? Huh? Answer me that. Doctor Who would be a millionaire.
Riddle me that, CourierLuke. How do they not have the Powerball on Fridays?
They have. That's when they draw it. They draw, or no, they do some. They do that on Saturdays. Never mind. Okay, that's why they don't have Powerball on Saturdays.
That's why.
Jim, I hate you.
Doesn't fucking matter. I like Carl's Jr. or on the East Coast they call them Hardee's. That's what I like.
Hardee's is pretty good. Did you know that Hardee's is headquartered in Missouri?
Oh, next to Ferguson? Did they burn it down?
Yeah, that's not. That's too close to home, Jim.
I thought
hitting it home, hitting close to home.
I was told some before we started this, and I feel like I've been lied to. Oh, never mind.
What were you told? Somebody tell you about our show, Luke?
I don't. Yeah, someone told me about this.
So, but I do feel like we should talk about Hardee's a little bit more because. Well, what did you want to talk about? Was there something else?
I thought you were going to talk about Ferguson. I thought we were going to use this as a political landscape. You know, it's all good. No.
I
pass.
I think I'm going to because that could go one of two ways.
It's probably a good idea.
And I'm assuming the way it would go would not be beneficial for you and or I. Actually, I don't know. I feel like this year I've gotten extra political because because I'm a huge Trump not supporter.
Oh,
yeah, the elections are coming up.
Are you a Trump? Luke, are you a Trump supporter?
Now, why would you ask me that?
I was just curious.
Because it's a question?
Is a question? Is that a question? No, I'm not. I don't know. It's a case of, for me, personally, I don't like talking about politics a whole lot, but I will say this. Looking at all the candidates, I'm just like, this is like choosing how I want to die.
It's choosing which turd is the better turd.
Right. I'm not impressed with any of them, really.
All right, we can steer away from politics. Jim, what do you want to talk about tonight? I'll let you pick the topic tonight, Jimmy.
What? Okay, CourierLuke. What game are you playing? What? Zelda?
What game are you saying?
Zelda Mission Cap?
Is that words, Jim?
No, answer my question. What Zelda game are you playing, CourierLuke?
You fucking just said Minish Cap.
Is that the name of a Minish Cap?
Yes.
That's the name of a game? Minish?
Minish.
Is that short for something? Minish?
Minuscule. No, it isn't actually. So, yeah, I'm currently doing Legends of the Minish Cap. And
okay. What boss in that game would you die to?
Would you die to?
Yeah, what boss would you sacrifice yourself in that game to?
Well, let me rephrase your question, Jim.
He's like God, and you want to kill yourself, so choose one of the bosses in that game.
Can I add 2 words to your question?
No.
What boss would you sacrifice your virginity to?
Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm thinking of, like, how many bosses are in that game? They're like 6? Yeah.
This is quite the quandary because I once thought about oh man, the water temple boss. I've never played Minish Cap.
Yeah, it's for some reason it's one of those Zelda games not a whole lot of people have played. Let me think. I pulled up a picture of the bosses just to refresh my memory to make sure. Okay, which one of these?
I thought you said you're informed about this game.
I'm very informative. They don't display their names though. They never display the names of the bosses in the game.
Describe them with a word picture.
So
not all of them, just the one that you would lose your virginity to.
He's a floating head with two big hands. Who looks very Mayan.
So you're almost thinking that because of the hands are so big, you see where I'm going with this?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You know, I probably should have gone with like the big green choo-choo. Literally, two of the bosses in that game are regular enemies, but you fight them at a time in which you are tiny. Because in that game, one of the big mechanics is you are changing your size constantly in order to get to different areas and do different things. So two of the bosses in that game, 2 of the 6 bosses are just regular enemies. One is a choo-choo, which is the jelly guys, and one's an Octorok.
So is it because of I gotta say, is the choo-choo because you like to run the train on stuff?
Choo-choo!
Choo-choo!
That actually would probably be the better one to go with, because if I'm still my size, not shrunk down, this thing is like 2 feet tall in real life. So maybe that'd be easier to deal with than the giant guy with big hands, like shooting lasers out of them.
Given the over-the-pants HJs. Booyah.
Jim, you give a lot of those out?
I do. Ever since Vietnam. Love them.
Gosh.
OPHJs, man. We're all good.
Oh, my God.
All good here.
Toting that line, Jim. Toting that line.
The line. I don't know what line you're talking about, but...
So, Jim...
It's in the Bible.
Jim, next segment, please. Next segment. Next segment.
Okay, which Mega Man boss would you have surgery from? Would you allow to give you surgery?
Cutter Man, easy.
No, that's so stupid. Cutter Man?
Because he cuts things, Jim.
Why don't you use Blade Man then?
No, I have the answer.
Unoriginal bastard? Yes. CourierLuke, go for it.
I know how I wouldn't choose. I would not choose Windman. Because he blows.
Oh. Huh? I thought you said you had an answer, though. That's
I've narrowed it down.
Do. Oh, my God.
Okay. I'm going to admit something. I have not played a Mega Man game. So.
Here, go to. I will. CourierLuke.
Well, CourierLuke, please don't. I do that.
I will send you a link via Skype. I can't say it over the show because emulators are not legal.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a link I will send to you, and you go play Mega Man X for Super Nintendo.
No, don't bother. I can get it on the Wii Virtual Console.
No, don't pay for it. Don't pay for it.
What?
Don't pay for it. It's free. I'm telling you a way to get it for free.
Lovely.
Free. Free's good. Free is good.
Free is great. Okay, Jim is a big fan of free.
I like free.
So Luke, this next segment is called Stuff We Play. Okay.
Stuff we play.
And it is a guest requirement that you sing the song. You sing it just like Jim did.
Okay, so
it's totally not a requirement. You don't have to do it.
No, I can do it. Okay, could you do it again so I can get an idea what it is?
Oh no, it's all original. You just have to say the word "stuff we play." That's it.
You just come up with what you want, man. See, now we had another guy, Malarkey TV. He's a cool dude, by the way. Check him out, but don't let him overshadow Luke's spotlight here. He had a ukulele with him, dude.
Now dang, now I'm like, oh crap, should I now? Can't really go to a ukulele.
Can you like can you do spoons?
I don't got spoons.
Can you just slap your chest really hard?
I got a pencil.
Do it. Go. Drop the beat, Jim.
Boom, boom, bump, bump.
Stuff we play. Yeah.
Nice. Well done.
Yeah,
Good
that's okay. I'm
job.
bad singing.
Good
You should see me try.
job.
Every time I get to a game where someone's singing something, I'm like, should I read this out or should I spare everyone, including my voice? I'm bad at singing.
Yeah, so am I. I don't do that. I make Jim do it. So
okay. Jim?
Jim?
Chicka chicka dun 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 dun. So what are you playing, Luke, besides that Zelda game I don't remember the name of?
Wow. I'm playing a lot of games. I'm playing Darkest Dungeon on PC, which has been a lot of fun. It's really difficult.
That game's cool. That
is
way
a really cool game. I've been enjoying that quite a bit. I love the art style to it. It is really difficult. Like, I like playing Dark Souls quite a bit. I played that quite a bit a while ago. So I'm like, okay, difficult, I'm fine with, but there is a randomness to it. Every time you attack, like, you have a chance of doing a certain amount of damage, yada, yada, yada. You could get hit in combat. It's turn-based combat. So there is a randomness factor. So it can get kind of unfair and annoying at times, but it's a good game. I really like it. The narrator is really awesome. Like, he's really epic sounding. And the funniest thing is, he ended up recording, the company made it, they ended up having him record a ton of, like, Twitch announcements that people could just use if they're streaming it on Twitch. To, like, announce, you have a new follower, or you got a donation, or someone subscribed, yada, yada, yada. Or you're being hosted. So it's a really good game. I like it. I'm still trying to beat it, but I'm having a lot of fun with that. So I'm playing that. Playing a lot of Super Metroid for SNES. Having a lot of fun with that. I've determined I am not too... Super Metroid isn't a really platformer, but I've been playing some other platformers. I am not good at 2D platformers. 3D ones I'm okay with. 2D platformers, for some reason, I suck a lot at 2D platformers. I have no idea why.
Nice. So, hey, who made the first game you were talking about?
Darkest Dungeon? I forget their name. Let me look it up real quick.
Hey, Bob, you haven't heard of that game? Because that game is awesome.
Indie game developer Red Hook Studios is who made it.
Yeah. Game's so cool.
Yeah, it was in early access for a while, and then they finally pulled out early access. That's when I grabbed it, because I don't want to get games in early access. I'm paranoid about that.
So, Jim, I have heard of Darkest Dungeon. I honestly didn't hear the name of what Luke said, so I was probing him with a question to get him to say the name again.
I think he's just lying his ass off, Luke. I mean, don't listen to this. You know, he's a snake oil salesman. He didn't know. He doesn't know. He just Googled it. He used the Googleizer, and
the Googleizer.
Whatever.
The Googleizer. But you didn't think I knew what a Googly was.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Super Metroid, that I have not played in 15 years.
Wow.
I mean, that game was awesome when it came out. I don't know if I could go back and have the patience for it.
Yeah, there are certain parts that I can kind of get I'm enjoying it, but there are some parts that I'm just like, oh, this is really annoying. Like, oh, geez. Mostly, like, once again, platforming bits. Occasionally, I have a lot of trouble with that. And some of the bosses, like the Crocomire boss fight, I find somewhat annoying. I guess it's, once again, maybe it's a just kind of difficult boss fight. At least for me. Maybe I just suck. Because how the boss works is you're supposed to shoot him in the mouth and he backs up. If you're not shooting him in the mouth, he's going forward.
Right.
So as you're not shooting him, you're losing progress. So it's best to, like, save before, and if he's like, oh, if he gets past a certain point, just reset, try again. So that boss is kind of annoying.
Yeah. Man, I'm a Super Metroidvania type game fan. So
yeah.
Did you play Shadow Complex?
Shadow Complex?
It was an Xbox Live Arcade game, and it was one of the
Xbox forever.
Oh my god! It was one of the best games I've ever played.
Oh, this game. Yeah, I know this game. I didn't play it, but I've heard of it.
Nice. Jimmy, what are you playing, buddy?
Me?
You're always next.
Oh, am I?
Because you don't ever ask me.
Oh, what are you playing, Bob?
I'm actually playing a game called Hard West.
Hard West?
Yeah. So have either
Conway West?
Nope.
Some Viagra?
Nope. No.
No, that's not it.
No.
Okay.
It's. Have either of you ever played a game called XCOM?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
XCOM.
So it's XCOM, but in the Wild West. It is.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's phenomenal.
It's
And
way cool.
so it's it's got like the cell shading like Borderlands, and it's a turn-based strategy shooter. So it's not Jim. It's not an RTS.
Okay.
Do you remember what an RTS means?
Real-time strategy. Yeah.
So it's turn-based combat, and it's the first mission. I don't want to go too deep because of spoilers, but the first mission is kind of like the tutorial, and you essentially find your mother's head in a box.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's rough. I mean, you just go straight into like hardcore death.
That's lovely, interesting. I'll look at screenshots of this. Yeah, it does. Oh, it looks really interesting.
I mean, I think I bought it for $20.
Yeah, it's $20 on Steam.
Yeah, Jim, it costs money. You might have to pay for it.
Costs money. You can't emulate everything. Actually, technically you can. Just they haven't started with this yet.
$20, Jim.
You can get whatever you want for free.
You can get whatever you want for free.
Collector's edition. Oh, okay.
I think you get the soundtrack.
Yeah, I get the soundtrack, digital art book, digital comic book.
That's cool.
Stoplights.
Only $5 more. It's $24.99. And the soundtrack alone is $10, so it's actually kind of worth it.
Is it?
Well, it depends if the soundtrack is good, actually. I haven't heard soundtrack, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't listen to game music just outside of games.
I have a tendency to a lot. I like video game music.
Nice.
Covers of it.
So, Jim, what are you playing?
I played a little, I don't know, it was like called Hardline Miami or something stupid like that.
What?
That game was frustrating.
Hotline Miami?
Hotline Miami, yeah, Hotline, whatever. That game's hard.
That game is phenomenal.
That game's hard, man.
I actually...
People with bats and shit. And difficulty level on that is like level 11. It's too hard for me. It's
Dude, turn it up a notch.
I hate it. I hate playing hard games. You know why? Because they're hard, and I just want to beat the game. That's all. I just want to beat.
Are you playing number 1 or number 2?
Number 1.
How far did you get?
Some like crack house or something like that.
Well, I think all of them are crack house.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't know a whole lot about this series. I played a bit of Hotline Miami too. My brother owns it. When I was over one time, he was playing it, and we just switch off playing it. I had a lot of fun with it. It was pretty good. I liked it.
Nice. So, Jim, I mean, what are your thoughts on it?
It's hard. Like I said, like if you make a mistake, you got to start over again. And I don't have the patience for that anymore. I don't have the fucking patience. But it's cool when you kill people because the blood splatter is pretty damn cool. And like once you hit somebody with like a bat and they just like fall on the ground and it sprays all over the place, that's pretty sweet. Enjoyed that.
Nice.
Quite a bit.
I did a Let's Play on it on my old channel.
Oh, did you? How far did you get?
I don't know. I got about an hour into it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't remember the levels, no.
Did you ever beat the game?
No. Like you, I don't have patience.
It had like the weird mechanic where you got like different like stat buffs for different masks that you wear, and they're all weird looking. So I was just like, whatever. Done with it. Over it. On to the next game.
So what's going to be your next game, Jim? Give us a little preview of what's in the life of Jimmy.
Well, I played Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2, but I never played Final Fantasy 13-3. I think I'm going to play that game.
What?
Wait. There's a 13-3? I've been kind of out of the loop in regards to Final Fantasy. There's a 13-3?
Yeah, it didn't get the best reviews because you have to like change, you have to change like so you play as Lightning and you have to change like her outfit. So it's kind of like Final Fantasy X2, which I fucking hated. But yeah, and apparently there's a bunch of fetch quests and stuff. And I don't know. I just got to beat it just so I can say I beat that trilogy.
Did you like Final Fantasy 13?
Yeah, I loved it.
What?
Yeah, I loved all the paragram shifts and the battle sequence. I love that shit. The grinding, you had to get to the one open place, and you had to spend 10 hours grinding. But it was cool because 2 monsters would fight each other, and you can get a shitload of points if you just kill the stronger one. So I mean, I enjoyed that. So
I did not like Final Fantasy 13.
I liked it. I liked 13 too as well. I liked the storyline in that one. Very linear game, but that's okay. I enjoy, being told where to go.
I think
instead of being lost.
I think the problem was that I was so used to the Final Fantasy, 10, and I didn't play the MMO, but I didn't play 12 either. But the Final Fantasy series is so open and such a huge RPG, and you can pretty much, you can't really do anything in the game, but you can, equip whatever you want to, speaking of 7 directly, you can equip different materia and work around with the materia selection just to make it so you can mine Knights of the Round 8 times or whatever.
Yeah.
And you can't do that in 13.
Yeah, but I thought it was refreshing, and I thought that having, specific job classes, I thought it was good. I enjoyed that. I just enjoyed the, it's a redo of the whole battle sequence, and it kept me on my toes because it was, real time. Well, not real time, but live time, and you had to be quick with it. So I mean, I enjoyed that aspect of it.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, I think that's gonna do it for us today. We're at 32 minutes.
Oh, let's call it a day.
Yeah,
another successful episode.
I do want to say, here, but yeah, I mean it's 8:20 here. Jim is West Coast, and it's still 6. It's fucking 6:20, dude. Just get lit, bro.
I gotta go toke it up, bro.
Somewhere in the world right now, it is 4:20 though.
It's over the ocean.
Well, thank you, CourierLuke, for hanging out with us. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
man. I had a lot of fun. It was really great.
This is what we do. We just get on a Skype call and just bullshit.
Just talk about random crap. Well, here's this.
Yeah, exactly. And
what we do.
Everybody, check out CourierLuke's channel. It will be in the description.
Down below.
And down below.
Unless YouTube decides to move it again.
Yeah, what a bunch of dicks.
I remember it's always funny watching older videos, and it's looking to click the subscribe button right over here, and they said to the right of the screen, to left screen, wherever it was before, and you're just like, not anymore.
Not anymore,
not
bitch.
Anymore.
Idiots. Look at these idiots.
Nerds.
What? Jim, thanks for the co-hosting.
Bob, thank you for not belittling me too much today. I appreciate it.
It's because, Jim, it's a completely heterosexual love that we have for each other.
Thank you. I love you too.
CourierLuke, Jim is my hetero life mate.
Okay. I have nothing against that.
Well, I know, it's cool. All right, guys, have a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Hey, guys. Thanks for watching our show.
Hey, by the way, thanks.
If you really enjoyed it, press the subscribe button and the like button, please. And then check out these other videos that are magically appearing right now.
Thank you. Magic.